to exploit public grief for political gain. It is easy to seek headlines, applause, and partisan advantage. What is much harder is to sit with the families who have lost loved ones, to listen to those carrying physical and emotional wounds years after the cameras have left, to comfort those whose businesses were destroyed, whose livelihoods disappeared, and whose futures were altered forever. That is why we must resist the temptation to turn national tragedy into political theater. The lives of Kenyans are too precious, the wounds too deep, for us to treat them as instruments of political competition. For decades, successive political generations have condemned these tragedies without fundamentally resolving them. I understand why. It is not easy to confront such issues. If you act, you are criticized. If you do not act, you are criticized. You are, in many ways and in many respects, damned if you do and damned if you don't. But there comes a point when a nation must choose action over hesitation. There comes a point when the cost of doing nothing becomes greater than the cost of trying to do something. Leadership is not about choosing what is comfortable. It is about choosing what is necessary. And so, we have chosen to act, not for ourselves, not for political advantage, but for Kenya. Our commitment is not in words alone. It is also in deeds. I remember very well when we discussed this both in the NADCO framework and also in the 10-point agenda UDA-ODM framework.